As you can see from the screenshot, I have made over $5,600 from my AirPod reselling site, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I did that, including the distributors that I use for completely 100% free. And the best part is that these distributors that I'm going to show you include a bunch of other products that aren't just AirPods, but include iPhone XRs, Beats headphones, AirPod Maxes, and much more. So if that sounds interesting, you guys are definitely going to make sure to stick till the end of the video, because on the Xavier channel, I'm dedicated to teaching you how to get literally anything for free. So if you also want to learn how to get free things like Spotify Premium, free stuff from Temu, free stuff from Amazon, using methods that are completely 100% legit, I would highly recommend you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And with that all being said, we are just going to jump right into it. But as always, thank you for watching. So as you guys can see right here, this is my Stripe dashboard, which this is what I use to go ahead and resell AirPods. So as you guys can see right here, I am making almost $6,400 in net volumes from my sales. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do that. The best part is that about 50% of this is profit, which means that I am taking home on average about $3,000 a week. I will say that this week has been a very, very good week relative to most weeks, so it's usually more like 4K. So with this being said, you guys literally following today's methods could be making an extra $2,000 per week. So if that sounds interesting, you guys are definitely going to make sure to stick around. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do is that you're going to want to go ahead and scroll down to this video's description, where you're going to want to go ahead and click on the DHgate distributor spreadsheet. As you guys can see right here, this is going to be the spreadsheet where you guys are going to be able to find exactly all of the different suppliers that I'm going ahead and using to make almost $3,000 per week on average. So if we go ahead and check out, for example, the AirPods 3 Pro Maxes, which is a 1-to-1 quality, which is just go ahead and click on the link right here, which this is going to take you directly to the selling page. As you guys can see right here, for basically these 1-to-1 quality AirPods, which then you can resell. For me, I don't buy anything and I have it shipped to my house. For me, I just basically drop ship anything. So whenever anybody places an order for one of these products, I go ahead and just place the order on here through DHgate, and then I just submit it through. And as you can see right here, it costs me about $25 per AirPod. I sell these at about $50 per, which is the average going market rate right now. And as you guys can see, it even includes completely free shipping, as well as honestly pretty reasonable shipping times. At minimum, it's going to be taking about a month total for the package to arrive. It does say here 2 to 4 days to arrive. That doesn't happen. Don't listen to that. So it is very easy for you guys to just go ahead and list on eBay that you guys are only selling for about $50 each. But if I go ahead and go back to the AirPod reselling spread, you can see right here that there is a bunch of different products that you guys can also go ahead and try to resell. You could go ahead and resell iPhone XRs, which I've made a good amount of money from, I'm not gonna lie. You can go ahead and resell AirPod Maxes, which I'm making a lot of money from right now, I'm not gonna lie. Rolexes are interesting. I haven't really done a lot of this, but I did get recommended it by some friends. And the reason why I haven't done quite a lot of this is because I don't know the watch market very well. I know a pretty good amount about Apple tech, but I don't really know if you can pass something like this. I have done a little bit of selling with this, and I haven't gotten any complaints about it so far. So if you guys are interested in trying this out, make sure you guys go ahead and click on the first link in the description down below to go ahead and check out every single spread. On top of that, if you do want to get free shipping, there is a coupon right here that you can use to go ahead and get free shipping. On top of that, if you want to learn more about how to buy and sell things from DHgate, I would highly recommend check out my previous video on how to buy and resell AirPods. I would highly recommend checking out my previous video on the subject, which is going to go ahead and teach you a lot more of the fundamentals of the business when it comes to this side of it. The next thing I'd recommend you guys do is you go ahead and click on that second link in the description, which is going to go ahead and take you to my method store. So I have my ultimate reselling course, which this course is basically everything that I've learned about reselling AirPods condensed down into one thing. So if you guys want to be basically just taking the copy and paste solution for reselling AirPods, which you can get for a very, very reasonable price, and just stick it into eBay so you guys can get started with reselling AirPods right now today, I would highly recommend you guys go ahead and check out my unlimited reselling course, because this is going to allow you to basically learn everything that you're going to want to learn. On top of that, I have a lot of methods for things like banning convention. On top of that, I have a lot of things about like keywords within and titles and descriptions. And if you want basically all of that information, I would highly recommend going ahead and checking out the course. I do think I'm selling it for a very reasonable price. On top of that, we've had about 50 orders at this point and nobody has complained about it so far. So if that sounds interesting, make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. The last thing I would recommend doing is you go ahead and click on the third link in the description, which you'll go ahead and get access to my Telegram. I'm working on a lot of content for you guys that you guys can go ahead and use to be either reselling AirPods or doing whatever you want. So if you guys are interested in any of that, I would highly recommend going ahead and checking it out. The next thing I want to go ahead and do with you guys is that I want to show you how to do some very basic product research and just how to list your own products. So if we go ahead and look up AirPods, as you can see right here, the current market rate for selling AirPods is about $50. Now, there are a couple interesting things about this page that I want to go ahead and talk about. First off, notice that this seller is listing this for completely free shipping. What I do want to say is that generally you're going to want to list these products under completely free shipping, because more or less most of the time people are just going to be more inclined to go ahead and buy with free shipping. On top of that, eBay has just introduced this new thing where they allow sales, but they allow them to be timed. So essentially, as you can see right here, it says sale end in a certain amount of time. I would highly recommend you guys also go ahead and use that. On top of that, if we go ahead and click on this here, you can see that this is actually kind of a problem here. You can see that it says for Apple iPhone 14 Pro Max. There is a lot of other iPhones coming out, and there's a lot of different iPhones that people can go ahead and get AirPods from. So I would highly recommend making a bunch of product listings that you can go ahead and use in diverse quantities for that. On top of that, I would recommend you guys go ahead and actually buy the AirPod and take some good pictures of it. You can just use any iPhone on the planet. For me, I've just started using my iPhone 15 that I bought, and honestly, the camera on it is perfect for taking these kind of product pictures. So I would highly recommend you guys go ahead and do the same. You go ahead and use a nice camera, get some nice looking pictures of the product. And the nice thing is that when you buy one product, they're basically going to be all the same. So you just got to go ahead and buy one, and then you can just use that product as kind of like an example piece. You can even make videos out of it. You can take a bunch of really nice pictures like this. And I would highly recommend you guys go ahead and do that because the customer wants to make sure that this is actually going to be a really good product. On top of that, I would highly recommend, this is something I talked about in the course, you guys need to be essentially following eBay accounts. So this is doing this kind of AirPod reselling is technically against TOS. Now, while it is a legit AirPod, it is still against TOS because it's not the real thing. However, even though it's basically manufactured in the same place and you're just picking up from the same AirPod manufacturer, and it's a whole thing. But essentially what you guys are going to want to make sure that you do is that you are going to want to basically make a SOC account, which you're going to go ahead and use an SMS verification service on a phone number that's not yours. On top of that, use a fake email. You can either just make a brand new Gmail or you can use a fake email generator. It doesn't really matter. For me, I really like using Hostinger and then just essentially hosting my own emails and then just creating as many as I want that way. And it basically only costs $2 a month to do that. So if you guys do want to use Hostinger to go ahead and do that and you want to figure out how to do that, that's also a good option. On top of that, if you know a little bit about email, you can get STMP service with that and you can auto do that kind of stuff. But if you don't want to deal with that, I would highly recommend you just make a dedicated Gmail for this. However, keep in mind your account will inevitably get banned. It's more just about prolonging the inevitable than it is about like making sure your account doesn't get banned. So you guys are going to be wanting to do not use your primary eBay account. Use another eBay account. On top of that, I would recommend you guys use a VPN because I've heard about eBay IP banning some people. I've been banned from eBay a couple times and they've never IP banned me personally. But if you do get IP banned, you can just use a VPN. I have videos on my channel about how to get free NordVPN, as well as ExpressVPN, as well as Surfshark. So if that is interesting, make sure you guys go ahead and check out those videos. On top of that, I have videos explaining how to get free SMS verification numbers. I also have videos explaining how to get free emails, as well as free credit cards. So if that does sound interesting, make sure you guys go ahead and check out those videos. But with that all being said, guys, we have in fact hit the end of the video. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button, and as well as making sure that you guys go ahead and check out the links in the description down below. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I genuinely do hope that you have a good day.